Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to FM21. It's Zero to Hero, episode 22. I've got an offer for a job. I've already turned it down, but this is a great opportunity because the media got wind of it, and it's a chance to affirm my position and maybe get a little sway with the board because my determination rating is only a 9, and I've had a really hard time getting any improvement as a coach with a board that's not willing to send me to coaching courses. There's the answer I was looking for. We're only one day ahead of where we were when we left off last episode. We have a very, very busy December ahead of us. And a couple matches were already played on the previous day, on Tuesday, and we find ourselves in an even better situation than we were just 24 hours prior. We now have 2 games in hand and still just a point behind Chesterfield, who lost that match. Accrington is now level on points, but again, we have 2 games in hand. Guiseley, the team we're playing, is the only other one in the top 7 that has a similar situation to us, but they still have 1 fewer. They can go ahead of us, though, if they pull off the win, and we enter this one with a little bit of an issue. Fairly big issue in many respects. We're going to have to make some changes to the side. I'm going to go ahead and make those changes myself and not just take their advice. Here's our problem. Williams out injured. 6 weeks to 3 months. I mean, we're talking pretty major. And then Simpson is suspended after yellow card accumulation. So both of our center backs are out. Both of them. Ouch. Okay, now I have a solution on one. It's definitely not a bad solution for us. Maybe. Tunnicliffe, how you look at tackling, marking? He's a defensive guy, isn't he? Defensive mid and not really a defensive guy. The determination, decisions, is there anything? Positioning, vision is good, but again, that's offensive stuff. Work rate, okay pace. He's not a very good fit to play center back for a match, is he? What about McManus? But there's your alternative. Not good. Okay, we still have Grundy. Grundy's better on the tackling and good first touch, good technique. Positioning is good. Pace is pretty awful. He'll make good decisions. Grundy's going to play one of those spots, it looks like. Bridges is another to look at. He's got an 11 marking, 8 heading. Jumping reach is pretty good. His pace is definitely better than the others. And his decisions are good. So, while we're going to lose some passing, having Bridges not on the outside, I think that's a good fit. So, we're going to bring in Grundy. We're going to bring in Bridges to fill the gaps. But that means we still need to fill Bridges' position. I think that's Harry Jewell all the way, even though he's slow. He's got a definite skill advantage and has earned it. He has worked so hard after starting so poorly. Huge decline in the quality of our defense for this, but we lack options. We seriously lack options. And that's going to have to do it. First of a difficult string of matches now underway. Let's see what we can do. I'm worried about our defense today. Our offense should be able to put points on the board. Fenton, Barbados, Fielskelnis at their best right now. Morale's high for them. And while Fenton is only a recent placement into the starting lineup, he is developing rapidly and has done well so far this season. He loses the ball on that occasion, though. You can see we're starting to get a little bit of a crowd here. Seats are starting to fill in a little bit. Okay, first D. First test on the D, and Harry Jewell misses the tackle badly, giving an open header. That was not a good start for us. Shots are 2-0 in their favor, and we're behind on the possession. So the defense so far not looking so good. Elliott. Oof. Okay, luckily he found Fenton. Barbados can't get to the end of that one. In fact, he didn't really move. He just waited for the ball to come to him. You've got to move to the ball a little bit. Another perspective pass, not finding the target. This one finally does, though. Barbados flashes it across Fenton. That was beautiful, but it was blocked. Does not make it through. Barbados, Fenton, second chance. Oh, that looked like it was in. It's called offside. It's called offside anyway. I don't know where the offside was. I didn't see it. It looked like he was well on. But we are starting to make our chances count half an hour in, so we finally settled into this thing. We're still down 3-2 on the shots, but the possession is now in our favor by a slight margin. Nice header from Phil Skelness. Fenton finds Tunnicliffe. Almost gets Barbados on that one, and really creates another chance. We're getting a lot stronger in our chance creation at the moment. Here's Barreto. Finds Elliott. Nice ball chipped over the top there, but Elliott checks it back in. He gets it over the top. He finds Tunnicliffe. Tunnicliffe gets the shot off. Oxborough is able to make the save, though. Placement should have been better on that ball. Here's Barbados. Barbados lays it off for Jewell. Tunnicliffe finds a little space, but he's got a defender in front of him. And he tries to shoot around him and curl it out, but he can't get the curl part right. It goes out for the goal kick, and we approach halftime. And suddenly, where we were down 2-0 on shots, it's now 5-3 at the half. Neither team doing a whole lot in this battle of contenders for the league. We're neutralizing them pretty well. And we, at this point anyway, look more likely to be the scoring team. So hopefully we can pull something together in the second half. But this one could peter out into a 0-0 draw. But we'll see if either coach can fire their teams up. Dig in. I like that idea. Pumphis, dig in. Nothing. But they're composed at least. But no response. All right, here we go. Holmes, Bridges. Second half underway. Long ball. Phil Skelness lays it off for Barbados. It's got a little space. He works it into the box. Takes that extra touch. The guy had already gone down. I don't know if he was trying to get the contact or what, but he stepped forward and then loses the ball. Here's Fenton, recovers that corner kick, but then that shot is blocked. Not even considered a shot. Oh, maybe it is. We get 6 now. Free kick. Long ball ahead from Tunnicliffe. Phil Skelness can't get to the end of it. Puts the keeper under pressure, but we make nothing of it and then lose the ball quickly here. Bridges. Barreto. Bridges playing well in his role. Barbados. Nice one. Flashes it across. Phil Skelness. Not a wise choice on the position. Keeper didn't have to move. He had to reach, but he didn't have to move. Barely jumped. So far, we're looking good in the second half, but here's Exley. Dangerous move. McCollum steps back. Is able to make the stop. We are down and deep in our defensive setup at the moment. Grundy is not playing well. He's got a 6.2 rating. Tunnicliffe. Fenton. Huge mischance there. Hour gone by. They make a little change to their 4-2-3-1 formation. Is that a swap at the top or a substitution? I think it might have been a stop. Greaves, I thought he was offside, but no flag raised, and we just get the goal kick. Throw in deep in our own end. Jules got it. He's on a yellow right now. Phil Skelness is on a yellow. We suddenly find ourselves with 3 yellows instead of the 1 we had. Elliott! Ooh, terrible turnover on that one. He's under pressure. Doesn't take the safe one. Flashes it to no one, and their striker pounces on it. Here's Phil Skelness after the shot is blocked on the wall. There's a big stop. That's a yellow card for sure. Pilkington is given the yellow, and we're going to get the free kick, but nothing doing on that one. And it's time for some substitutions here. They are taking the throw in. A lot of poor ratings in the offensive end, and then Grundy, and then Jewell, the subs. Bridge is having a really good game, though, really helping us out. Elliott's doing okay. McCallum's doing pretty well. Whew, these guys couldn't be struggling much more than they are. Ton of Cliff's been on this yellow for a long time, and we're definitely seeing a number of yellows being given, so he might be a good one to swap out. We've got Ando. We can swap Holmes and Ando, actually. All right, throw in. Holmes is going to intercept that one. Phil Skelnis is going to get there first. Lay it off for Barreto, who finds Barbados. Gets the first touch to beat his fullback. But then under pressure from the center back, he flashes it wide. And we're into the last 10 minutes. 10-8 on the shots. Fairly even second half. Possession also right about 50%. Again, pointing to how even this thing is. And we're into stoppage. Oh, real chance for Geisley, and Fenton forces it away but can't. They're going to get a third chance at this thing. Whoa, what? No. Elliott just goes in and easily wins the ball. There's no reason for this penalty call. McCollum makes the save. Barreto. Oh. McCollum stays true on his line, waits for the man to make his move, and saves us in this one. Are you kidding me? After a terrible call, McCollum steps up. He didn't have to do much. The kick went right down the middle, but how many dozens and dozens of times have we seen a player offside there? And that should just about do this thing. McCollum, just takes the safe pass. 10 seconds to go. Ooh, terrible ball, but Jewell's going to get on the end of this one. And again, time should be up. Whistle, there it is. We survived for a point. Wow. Close call there. I cannot believe that call. I mean, Elliott still ends up with a 7.1 rating despite giving up a penalty, which that's the worst kind of call. The guy has gone out of bounds. He's just kept it in, but he's 4 or 5 feet away from the ball trying to recover his balance. Elliott just comes in and takes the ball. He was nowhere near the player. And if he's stuck a foot out to reach for the ball, Elliott won the ball, clearly. That it doesn't appear to be any contact with the man. But if there is, Elliott won the ball and won the ball clean. So whatever contact there was incidental because he won the ball and won it clean and was going to take possession and control towards the corner flag and establish our offensive movement from there. It's not a scoring opportunity. He wins the ball. Where in any of that does that amount to a penalty? Even if the guy has his leg over the ball, if you come in and just pop the ball out from under their leg like that, where they're completely off balance, what referee is ever going to give that call? Anyway, we survived the scare. Their XG jumps by almost a full goal from standing on the penalty spot and failing to score. Close call. We come out with a point. We stay ahead of Geisley. And I think that should put us equal on points at the top of the league. With a goal differential advantage. Not how we want to go to the top of the league, but certainly better than the alternative that we had in the closing moments of that game. I'm not delighted, but I am happy that we prevented what could have been. And yes, we do go to the top of the league on goal differential. We still have one game in hand, and nobody else in the top 7 has that besides us. Morecambe also has played one more than everyone else around him. It's still very, very, very tight. I mean, we're only talking about a 14-point differential all the way down to 14th, 15-point differential to Kettering. I think that's your gap right there. Top 15 are all pretty tight, pretty competitive. And then you've got your second tier of teams that are all fairly tight and competitive with one another. You're looking at 24 to 19 points, 16th down to 22nd. Even Weymouth is only 2 points further back. Dulwich Hamlet just replaced coach. That's who we play next. And their new coach is our former coach. And that was just recently that he was hired to take over the job there. We've got so many games on the calendar, though. As much as I want to get that head-to-head matchup, can't do. So we're going to go ahead and bypass that one. Move on to the next. After picking up a 3-0 win in that last game, there's been multiple league matches for our opponents where we've only played the one, as a lot of them played just yesterday. We were off for this scheduled week because we're in the FA Cup, second round, Rotterdam. Now, in the league, we're equal with Accrington Stanley at the moment, who's played 2 where we played 1, as we actually go close. At the start of this one, there's another chance, and we bang it off the crossbar. Oh my goodness. Can't get any closer than what we just did in those 2 quick chances against the League One outfit, 2 divisions above us. Now, back to what's going on in the league itself. Accrington Stanley pulled enough points to get in tight, and that was awful close too. But otherwise, we're still on top. And we've added 1 extra game. We're 2 games in hand on those around us. Barbados definitely hangs on to that one too long, but at least it's out for the throw-in. Shots in our favor right now, chances in our favor, but both teams are definitely coming up with some chances early on. Now, as for the substitutions, Simpson is back into the starting lineup with his suspension served, and Fenton goes close. A little bit wide, definitely should have done better, but difficult skill to master the volley like that. 5-3 on the shot, 65% possession, and we're cruising towards halftime. Can we actually do something with this game? We'll see. We've already picked up 2 yellows. Bridges is playing in that center back spot again today after a great game a couple back. He was back for right back in that match in between, and it's Jewell who's in. McManus was the one who was in last time, but McManus really just doesn't have a whole lot of skill, so that's why I think we needed a better center back pairing, even though it's going to cost us a little bit on offense. But you can see we're still producing pretty well offensively right now. Anyway, at the half, so far it's looking like we've got a chance of getting through to the 3rd round. Happy so far. Let's go, guys. Come on. Holmes on a yellow. That's a little worrying. Bridges on a yellow. That's definitely worrying for somebody who's not normally in the center of D. Here's Elliott. Nice ball. Oh, yes, Gomez can't get on the end of that one. Jewell. What can they do? Tunnicliffe. Here's another chance. Jewell. Cross. Gets it in there. No one had a very good cross. Here's Holmes. Elliott switches play over to Jewell. Finds the man early. Gets Barbados inside, but a nice tackle takes it off Barbados' feet, and Simpson recovers well to get that ball back to us. 50 minutes gone by. Got to watch out yellow card accumulation. If we add a 3rd or 4th guy, we might need to start subbing out either Bridges or Holmes to help. Motivation is good. Everybody's happy. Nobody's playing too poor. Simpson's got a 6.5. Barbados has a 6.3, not having the greatest of games. Jameson, it's FA Cup, so we have 7 spots on the bench. Jameson, as that was a definite chance. Good save from McCallum, but shot should have been better anyway. Big crowd on hand today. It's nice to see it. This could be a record crowd for us. Potential, it's over 2,000 is what was expected. That long throw goes begging. Here's Elliott. Nice ball to Fenton. Fenton blasts it first time and blasts it high, and can't get that to the corner he was aiming for. Hour gone by. Bridges now not happy and still on that yellow card. We got to watch out for what could be happening here with that one. There's a chance. Simpson gets it away. Tunnicliffe. Nice header there, but Fielskanis, no chance of getting to that one. Barbados, what can you do? Fielskanis turns it over, or picks up the turnover anyway. And he beats his man, and he flashes it to Fenton. Fenton, shot blocked. Close chance. Closest since the crossbar, really. That one, we're not going to get on the end of that. Simpson's going to recover it, though. Finds Bridges. Bridges finds Holmes. Holmes. Oh. Lucky we recover that. That was poor. Callum sets up Elliott. Regular offense now. Fenton keeps it in and doesn't lose it. Here's Holmes. Back to Elliott. We're not going anywhere at the moment. Defense is well organized. But we have the ball. There. We finally break it down. Fenton behind the D. And Barbados with the goal! His 9th of the season. We lead 1-0. Oh, yeah. Okay. Now, we've been positive. We need to definitely switch this now. We're going to go on the counter. Barbados, great cut in from the outside to get inside of his defender. Cautious. Let's change the instructions. We still want to play out from the back. Elliott finds Tunnicliffe in the middle, who finds Barreto. That was a difficult pass, and he gets it in there, though. And now we move it up to Fenton. Fenton, long ball over the top for Phil Skelnis, who blasts it straight at the keeper, and he pushes it up into the stands for the corner kick. 68th minute. Fenton. Oh. Thought Phil Skelnis was going to get on the end of that for a second. It's cleared out, though. Okay, we've got some fatigue. We've definitely got some fatigue, and 75th minute. So time for some changes. Still worried about Bridges, but he's actually playing well, and I'm nervous to take him out. Barbados is very tired. Let's go ahead and sub him out. We've got Jameson, good offensive player, but I'd rather get Liam Campbell in because we need defensive help right now, not the other way around. No other change to make currently, except this one. 78th minute, it's time. Let's also slow that down even more. Let's take off the early crosses and let's work it into the box. We want to hang on to that ball. Also make sure we're getting back. We are getting stuck in. Let's not get stuck in. Let's take that off of there. And let's bring the higher line, tighten it up, take away some of that space. All right, here we go. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. They've got some definite fatigue. They're swapping players all over the place, trying to get something to happen. Tunnicliffe's struggling. Ando fresh, and he's tired. But Holmes is on a yellow. But Holmes is better defensively. Let's go ahead and let's make the move. No, it's Barreto. I'd rather bring Barreto out, not Tunnicliffe. Tunnicliffe's happy. Barreto's not. We've got Ando, who's more defensive. We're going to keep Holmes back, though. Yeah. We're going to do that. Stoppage time. It's into stoppage time. 1 minute. That's time. That should do it. Where's the whistle? Long ball. No whistle yet. We're going to get there, though. Here's Elliott. Finds Fenton. And there it is. We get through to the third round. That could be, besides the playoff victories, I think that goes down as our biggest club victory we've had to date. Third round of the FA Cup coming. It's early. We're not going deep, but that's still a big, big move for us. Really excited by that one. Coming off the back of that huge, huge victory, we're going to go ahead and call on an episode here. Next up is Morecambe on the road, third round. They're 6th in our division. That's going to be a difficult road match, but we certainly have a chance to get through that one for FA Trophy. Now for the FA Cup third round, it's already decided who we're playing. It's Blackburn. And Blackburn is in the Premier League right now. 10th in the Premier League. So we're going to have our first ever match against a Premier League side. Good luck to us in that one. And if our crazy busy schedule wasn't crazy and busy enough already, well, it's January 2nd, so that's coming up awfully soon. And it's not our busy December, it's 2 days after, but it just kind of adds to 9 matches already December and one more immediately into the beginning of January. Means we're staying very, very busy in the upcoming period. That's going to do it for this one, though. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to hit that like button, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there, and bye for now.